Welcome to the Sprinkles of Spirit podcast. I'm Lisa, and I am your host. With a lifelong passion for self-discovery, personal growth, and spirituality, I have realized the ability to transform our lives is a timeless gift that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Join me in this space every Thursday as I share with you all of the powerful practices and tools that have helped me elevate my mind, body, and spirit, as I know they will do the same for you. Together, we'll unleash your potential through self-love, self-acceptance, and faith, empowering you to live an inspired life that radiates with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering joy. I am so grateful you are here. Remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are loved beyond measure. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for my regular listeners. I'm so grateful that you tuned in today. And for those of you who are new, we are here to up-level our mind, our body, our spirit. And I'm just sprinkling you, on this podcast with positive energy and hopefully a message that speaks to you, something that you will get out of it that will help you on your path. If you are new to the path of awakening, of becoming a conscious human being, of growing, of learning, of personal development, I think this is just, the perfect way to kind of sprinkle your week, to tune in, tap into your soul, get quiet for a few minutes, because life sure is busy, isn't it? All right. So as I always say, I hope you've made this time, a little time out, in your week to get quiet, maybe light a candle, grab your cozy blanket, make a cup of tea, or maybe you're driving to or from work, and it's the only time you can tune in and receive. So let's go ahead and do that and breathe together. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your ribs, shoulders, and chest. Easy exhale, softening everything. Relax the shoulders and soften your jaw. And then breathing in through our nose and breathing out through our nose as we slowly open the eyes. All right, and now we are here together. So, gosh, how'd you do with that fiery full moon? Some of us had an intense week, but funny enough, I'm going to get to the cards that I picked this week for our little message, because they go with, what's been on my heart. And what I've realized, or what's been coming to me, is when you don't know which move to make, or you don't know which direction to go, do nothing. The message, be still and know. And I think many of us can relate to times in our lives when we're really not sure, of the next step. We are following the path of self-love and taking care of ourselves in the best way we can, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And maybe we're just the path hasn't been made clear, or the opportunities haven't quite, you haven't been brought into alignment with them, yet. And this could be the right person. This could be your next job. This could be your next client. This could be your next action step to take, or your next creative idea. And I think, actually, I don't think, I believe and I know divine timing is a real thing. Divine timing is a real thing. And everything that's happening to us is not a secret to God. And we can't always see the full picture of what's happening around us and with other people who are in our lives and with the people who are meant to be in our lives. The puzzle pieces haven't quite fallen into place, and divine timing is a real thing. And as difficult as it can be, I really do believe in the power of sitting still, and the art of stillness is real. And there are exercises and practices that you can do to help you with that. And of course, I'm going to tell you meditation, number one, the power of prayer, the power of giving, of service. I find if I'm struggling or, not sure which way to go, I focus on the here and now and, okay, how may I serve today? And it may be something like so simple, like making your partner's cup of coffee in the morning, or helping your neighbor, with something, or calling someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Giving doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes it's the smallest gestures of service that can be most meaningful, and we don't even realize it. Another way I feel that's really powerful, that helps you to stay grounded in the here and now with full confidence, with faith, and with patience, is being creative. And if you're someone who's like, oh, I'm not a creative person, let me inspire you or invite you to try something new. Maybe it's arts and crafts, or maybe it's writing, or maybe it's singing, or maybe it's dancing. I invite you to just give it a shot. We did this activity actually at work that was so powerful and so peaceful. It was a program called Create to Donate, and we sat around and we painted rocks, and whatever came to you, paint a heart on the rock, paint the sun on the rock, paint a flower, and then on the back of the rock we painted, a message. And then the idea is to sprinkle them somewhere in your life. I'm going to go on a bike ride and leave my stones randomly everywhere. And then someone in perfect divine timing will find that message. But just us kind of sitting around and being creative was so powerful. Everybody felt so good. Everyone's vibration was raised. I saw it reflected in everyone's face and everyone's energy. And it's because it was just, love pouring out of you and creativity pouring out of you for a higher purpose. As simple as it was, it's going to mean something when somebody finds a positive message, right? So I invite you to do something creative. If you're someone struggling to just sit still and not do anything, but sometimes that is our guidance, Nothing's out of control, nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. And I really do believe in divine timing. And I really do believe in the power of when you think you've surrendered, surrender more, surrender more and trust that all will be well, that all will be brought to you. Everything will come into alignment, at the right time, at the right place. And it's when we sit still that we're cultivating faith, really, We're cultivating faith in God, in the path for our life. And I totally believe that, and I invite you to sit in meditation with me on Insight Timer or any meditation that speaks to you. Try to make it a regular practice. Grab your journal and stay grounded in gratitude. Write 3 things down every day that you're grateful for. And live, and laugh and be in joy, along the path to all the things that are already there for you. It's already there for you, right? It's just, it will be downloaded. It will be downloaded when the upgrade is ready, and everything is under control. So let me read these cards that kind of went with this. So for those of you who have my Sprinkles of Spirit card deck, I hope you're enjoying it. And for those of you who haven't gotten it, I do still have a few left on Etsy, Lisayogaangel at Etsy. So, but the card that flew out, what your angels are saying is make time for reflection. And it says, when I accept and release past mistakes, I let go of pain, keeping only the lessons and the love. So there's that, reminder to, yes, we have to make time for reflection, to sit still, to journal, to pray. Your daily sadhana, that's your daily spiritual practice. And sometimes it's only a few minutes of breath work or, I don't know, staring out the window or even at the beach if you can, or sitting still with your cup of tea, solitude and serenity, wherever you can find it for a few minutes a day. Your angels are urging you to take. Go for a walk by yourself or, journal about what it is you've let go of and what lessons you've kept and the love that's in your life, But we have to make time for that. Our faith is our anchor and it is nurtured. It's nourished in the same way a plant, and I've said this before, or your garden. We have to pay attention, right? We have to pay attention and pour the water. The relationship with our higher power, with your angels, with God, with the Holy Spirit, with Jesus, with the Blessed Mother, with the deity of your own understanding, it's nourished. So I invite you to open up to that and really get committed to tapping into that, on a daily basis. Even if it's for a few minutes, it can be so powerful. Okay, and then what is it we need to surrender this week? So the card that popped out this week is, and it's so crazy. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, you guys. It flew out. Surrender to non-action. Non-action. And it says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Ooh, so, I have, as you guys know, I'm an astrology junkie, but I also learned more over the past years about human design. And if you haven't, I will leave the link. I encourage you to reach out to Shelly Saunier, my soul sister, who can help you dive deeper into human design. each of us are, the categories are your generator. It's how you kind of work with your energy that your soul came into this life with. And there's generator, there's a manifester, there's a manifesting generator. And oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the fourth one. But anyway, the let others come to you speaks to me because I'm a generator. And generators, I learned, specifically me, I do best responding to opportunities that come my way rather than make the move, or right. And I look back on my life and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I do. And on my personal spiritual path, opportunities, it's like it's been just perfectly, that thread that's woven through my life has been so perfectly created. Each opportunity just is sprinkled and arrives. Like I've never had to kind of manic manifest anything on my spiritual journey as far as being a yoga teacher or my next class or my next student or my next opportunity to share or create. I really have been guided, and I follow what's in my heart to create, such as this podcast, which started as the newsletter, and then creating classes online or whatever it is that comes to me. It's just, it arrives, or opportunities come to me to have my private clients or my private workshops. And I've always felt, so at ease with that. Like my relationship with God, I always say, hey, I'm willing to show up. So you have to bring the opportunities to me because I'm just too busy to, do all the things, I can do all that I can, but I just say, Lord, however you want me to serve, guide me, please bring me into alignment with all the right people, with all the right opportunities that are best suited for me and the gifts that I've been given. And I rest in that. And I'm not going to say I don't struggle sometimes, because I will say sometimes it's this period where, not a whole lot's going on. And you start to feel, or I do anyway, guilty for not serving enough, or kind of like, hey, I'd like to create this, but it's not happening. But I always come back to looking at my path and knowing everything happens in perfect divine timing, and I am cast perfectly for my life. And so are you, and that's what I want to end on. You are the star of your life, in this play of life. You are the leading lady or the leading man, and you've been perfectly cast for the role that you are meant to play, that your soul came here on this big planet, spinning around in space to play. We don't even really have to worry about it at all. So I invite you to really drop into surrender more. If you think you have, surrender more, and surrender to that non-action, and fully trust that you are, just like I say in the intro, you really are exactly where you are meant to be. So thank you for being here, and I appreciate you. Be sure to follow the Sprinkles of Spirit Instagram page. I did create it for our little intimate community here, that I will show up more and more on, and keep you informed on my upcoming offerings, for 2025, that's already around the corner, which is unbelievable. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for new beginnings. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, have a beautiful week. Namaste.